Hello, everybody, and welcome to Vinyl Treasures. I'm your host, Johnny G. John Galindo, coming to you live each and every Wednesday, only here on Oldies and More Radio, also broadcasting live on YouTube and Johnny G's Vinyl Treasure Show, so check it out. And want to welcome you to the October 25th, 2023 Vinyl Treasure Show. Boy, we are moving through the year here. And next time I see you, it's going to be November. My goodness, was a very nice day here, too, in New York City. So welcome to the All 60's edition, where I feature Soul 45's out of my collection. And we just opened up with this group that formed in Memphis, Tennessee. They would have 13 releases for the Stax record label, although back in 1961, the label was not known as Stax. It was known as Satellite Records. And they had a big hit in 61 called Last Night. You heard their very last single on the Stax label, produced by the drummer of the group. His name is Al Jackson Jr. This charted number 30 on WNEW in Boston, Massachusetts from March 69. The last single for the Marquis on Stax Records, it's called Double or Nothing. Double or Nothing. Johnny G doubling down here on a Wednesday evening. Thank you all for tuning in. If you're new to the program, please subscribe to my YouTube channel. And if you like what I'm doing, please click the thumbs up for that. And for those of you that may not know yet, tomorrow afternoon I'll be doing a 1 o'clock show on YouTube, 1 p.m. Eastern Time. I'll be counting down the top 150 records from Times Square Record Shop from, I think it's July and August of 1962. So tune in. Not all the records are from the year 62. There was selling in that oldies store back then. So I'll be doing it for a few weeks. So we'll start with number 150 this tomorrow afternoon at 1 p.m. So I'll be back. You'll see me again at 1 in the afternoon. But anyway, here, let's start it off here with the vocal portion as we head to Detroit, Michigan for this group. They first signed with Berry Gordy Jr.'s Motown record label in 1961. They had their first two singles that came out on the Motown record label. One of them a really a great record, a nice ballad they do, although they're not known for their ballads. Funny was the name of the tune, but then they moved to the subsidiary Gordy label, and their first release on the Gordy label became a big hit for them. I'm sure many of you know that song. It was called Do You Love Me? It came out in 1962, but they had 9 releases on the Gordy label. Let's give a listen to their final release. This is their last release on Gordy Records, written by Clarence Pauling, Morris Broadnicks, and Stevie Wonder, produced by Clarence Pauling and Smokey Robinson. It features Joe Stubbs on lead. Of course, Joe Stubbs is the brother of the Four Tops lead singer Levi Stubbs, and this charted didn't do well on Cashbox, number 92 on Cashbox, just a little bit better on Billboard. 85 was number 18 on the R&B chart. That was the Billboard R&B chart, and a big, though, number 3 record if you were tuned into WDAS in Philadelphia, PA. So we open up the vocal portion from April 66 with the Contours on the Gordy label. It's called Just a Little Misunderstanding.
It's a poor man to hurt his woman and watch her
That's the sound. That's the sound of the Contours to open up the vocal portion here of the Vinyl Treasure Show. That's their final single on Berry Gordy Jr.'s Gordy record label, Just a Little Misunderstanding, released in April of 1966. Of course, featuring Joe Stubbs on lead. He was the brother to Levi Stubbs of the Four Tops. Welcoming all those coming into the chat room here on YouTube. Also those, say hi to Santi in the Oldies and More chat room as we continue here for this girl group from Harlem, New York. They began recording back in the late 1950s for the Atlantic record label, had a big hit with their debut single from 1957. I know some of you know the song called Mr. Lee. That was their first of 6 for Atlantic, but in the early 60s, they recorded for a number of labels, Triple X, Gallant, and Gone King, Jubilee, Diamond Records, and this label, RCA Records. They had 2 releases for RCA. This is their first, written by Donald Haidt. Donald Haidt, I'd check to see if he recorded this, but he has some great records. I know that for a fact. This one arranged by Jimmy Tyrell. It features Emma Port on lead. We go to May of 1966. Give a listen to the Bobettes. The Bobettes on RCA, and it's called Having Fun. That's the sound of the Bobettes here on the All 60s edition. Love to find records like that for $1, wouldn't you? I think it's worth $1. It has to be. May 1966. That's their first of 2 for the RCA record label. Having Fun is the name of the tune. That's what we try to do. Have fun here on a Wednesday evening. I didn't think I was patched into the. I should be. The stream time is up here, so I should be broadcasting on Oldies and More Radio now, at least. But let's continue here, and I have a British soul band up next. Now the members were of West Indian, white British, and Sri Lankan, I guess if that is a word, of heritage, and their debut single came out in the UK back in August of 1967, was on the Pie record label. I think that's a big label out in the UK. But here in the States, The record was released in November of 1967, came out on the Uni label, and, well, I should say their first record. It was called Baby, Now That I've Found You. That featured Clem Curtis on lead. But they had 9 releases in all here in the States on the Uni label. Let's give a listen to their 5th. As this came in the box, my aunt used to purchase 45's from the local jukebox dealer that used to at least go fill the jukeboxes around here in the local town. His name was Seymour Simon, since long passed away, because I tried contacting him and was kind of disappointed when I found out. But but this was a long time ago, of course. But she would buy these records, 25 in a box for $2. You really can't go wrong. But remember, it's pot luck. But still, it's definitely worth it, even if you find a couple records in the pack. But this was in the package. So I said, Mary, let's keep this record because I like this song. This is their 5th release on the Uni record label. Now, the original lead singer, Clem Curtis, he would leave the group sometime in 1968, and he was replaced by Colin Young, who was doing lead on this song. This charted number 51 on Billboard, number 26 on Cashbox, but a big number 2 record on WNDR in Syracuse, New York, and also on WHFM in Rochester, New York, and another place, WJKB in Edenboro, Pennsylvania, and WASP in Laurinburg, North Carolina, if anybody's familiar with those stations. But let's give it a spin. March 1969, The Foundations. On the Uni label, it's called In the Bad, Bad Old Days Before You Loved Me.
Used to
Sounds of 1969 here on the All 60s edition. That one there, the Foundations on the Uni record label, In the Bad Old Days, parentheses, Before You Love Me. Maybe we're in the bad old days right now. That one there from March of 1969. It's their fifth release on the Uni record label. Let's go to Chicago now for this girl group, actually the west side of Chicago. This group formed while they were attending high school and discovered by Johnny Pate. Johnny Pate, who was given the job of the A&R man for ABC Records at the time, and he signed the group to the label. They would have 4 releases on ABC Paramount, and let's give a listen to their second release, a tune written by Valerie Simpson, Nick Ashford, and Josephine Armstead. It features Bernice Willis on lead. We go to September of 1965. Give a listen to The Kittens. The Kittens on ABC Paramount. The song is called Looky Looky.
Looky, looky what I got. Hey. Looky, looky what I got. Hey. I got something good this time. I got a love. Hey, hey, hey. And he's mine. And he's mine. Looky, looky what I got. Hey. Looky, looky what I got. Hey. Hands off, girls, don't run in, 'cause I got it. You can't win. You can't win. No, no. Looky, looky what I got. The gas today are hard to find. I shopped around and I found mine. You can look up, don't you do no more. 'Cause girls, that guy is spoken for. Looky, looky what I got. Yeah, now looky, looky what I got. I got something to shout about. I'm so happy. Hey, hey, hey. And he chose me. He chose me. Looky, looky what I got. The gas today are hard to find. I shopped around and I found mine. You can look up, don't you do no more. 'Cause girls, that guy is spoken for. Looky, looky what I got. Yeah, now looky, looky what I got. I got something to shout about. I'm so happy. Hey, hey, hey. And he chose me. He chose me. Looky, looky what I got. Looky, looky what I got. Yeah, now looky, looky what I got. Looky, looky what I got.
That's the sound of the Kittens here on the All 60s edition of the Vinyl Treasure Show. Looky Looky is the name of the tune. That's their second of 4 on ABC Paramount Records from September 1965. As we continue here in the 60s here. Up next, a duo. They are out of Oakland, California. They recorded 2 for Ray Dobard's Music City record label, which was out of Berkeley, California. And they were known as the Music City Soul Brothers. They included Freddie Hughes and Ken Pleasance. And they both wrote this tune. This was their second release on the Music City record label. This charted number 18 on KDIA out in Oakland, California. If you were tuned in, let's go to November of 1964 and tell me who they sound like, because I think they were trying to sound like another group, but they are the Music City Soul Brothers on Music City Records. It's called Let Our Love Go On.
Why don't you let our love go on? Please stay right here by my side. 'Cause if you should leave me, you throw my life on track.
There you go there. So a couple of you agree with Johnny G. They sound like the Impressions. So much like an Impressions song there they are, but they're called the Music City Soul Brothers, and that is Freddie Hughes and Ken Pleasance. That's November 1964. That's on the Music City record label. That was their second release. They would have another record, too, after this on Music City as the Music City All-Stars. That came out in January of 1965. And that one there called Let Our Love Go On. That one there from November 1964. Let's continue here for this gal. She was born in Brooklyn, New York, but at a young age she relocated out to San Francisco, California. Now, she was discovered by Johnny Otis back in 1955. She was just 18 years old. First recording for Sid Nathan's Federal Records. Now, she would have releases also under her own name, Pilea Ballatin, and on some West Coast labels. I have those records. They're pretty hard to find on the Jody label and also on Rhythm back in the late 1950s releases. But she would change her name again to Sugar Pie DeSanto. She signed with Checker Records in 1961. She had about 9 singles on the Checker label. Let's give a listen to her fifth. This tune written by Maurice McAllister. Of course, he was a member or lead singer of The Radiants, also recorded for the Checker label. But this charted regionally, number 16 on KCIL in, is it Huma? Huma, H-O-U-M-A, Louisiana. We go to June of 1964. Miss Sugar Pie DeSanto. On the Checker record label, it's called Soulful Dress.
I'm gonna put on my dress with those slits up both the sides, with that tight fitting waist and that low neckline. Lord, I'm going to the party, gonna have some fun.
you girls out there, put on your soulful dress when you tuned in to the Vinyl Treasure Show. There you go, Sugar Pie DeSanto, June 1964. It's on the Checker record label. Soulful Dress is the name of the tune. Hope you're digging on the cool 60s sounds here as we continue here for this next singer, songwriter, and flamboyant electric guitarist, recorded throughout the 1950s, also the 60s, and into the 1970s. Born in Houston, Texas, first recording for Sid Nathan's Federal Records way back in 1952 as Young John Watson. But in 1955, he signed with RPM Records and identified as Johnny Guitar Watson. Had other releases in the 1950s on Keen Records, also Kent and Class. Then in 1960, more releases on one-off labels like Goth and RV and also the Escort labels. But he returned to Sid Nathan's labels in 1961, had 7 releases on the King label, and in the fall of 66, he went to one more label. That was OK Records. Had 7 releases on the OK record label. 3 of those were duos with Larry Williams, some of them pretty good. I have featured them here on the program. But let's give a listen to his 5th, a song he wrote and produced from July 1967. Here's Johnny. Is his Guitar Watson on this? No, it's Johnny Watson on the OK record label. It's called I'd Rather Be Your Baby, Johnny Watson.
Now I would rather be a bird, just a living in the trees. Living in the trees. I'd rather be a fish, some kind of shark, or swimming in the sea. Swimming in the sea. I'd rather be a light bulb, just a shining in the dark. Just a shining, just a shining. Then let you keep on, baby, breaking my heart. But on the other hand, I'd rather be your baby. Rather be your baby. I wanna be your sweet thing. Yes, I do. I'd rather be your baby. Rather be your baby. I got to be your baby. Let me call you a little bit. I say, baby, 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 baby. Baby, 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 baby. I'd rather be a tree standing in the woods. Standing in the woods. I'd rather be a beggar, not just a begging what I could. I'd rather be a statue, just a standing in the park. Then let you keep on, baby, breaking my heart. But on the other hand, I'd rather be your baby. I wanna be your sweet thing. Yeah, I'd rather be your baby. I got to be your baby. Let me call you again. I say, baby, 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 baby. Now there are things, hey, that I would rather be than let you keep on, baby, hurting for me. But you know what? I'd rather be your baby. Rather be your baby. I'd rather be your baby. Rather be your baby. Rather be your baby.
As Johnny Watson, a.k.a. Johnny Guitar Watson, July 67 release I'd Rather Be Your Baby is the name of the tune. That was on the OK record label. That's a song he wrote and produced. It was unfortunate, though, that he died on May 17th of 1996. He collapsed on stage while on tour. He was performing in Japan, and he just collapsed, and he died. He was only 61 years old, but we remember him here on the Vinyl Treasure Show. Let's continue now for this gal. Her real name is Inez Brisbane, but she recorded as Carol Quinn. Now, she would have 2 releases on the MGM record label. This is her first, a tune written by Al Kasha, Vic Thomas, and it's arranged by Charlie Colello. She was 21 years old when she recorded this, and this charted number 46 on WAVZ in New Haven, Connecticut. We go to August of 1964. Her name is Carol Quinn with an E. Carol Quinn, Carolequinn on MGM Records. It's called Good Boy Gone Bad.
Good boy gone bad.
Once upon a time, that little boy of mine, he was so sweet and good, and always treated me the way he should. But something made him change, and now he's acting strange. He never seems to call. For days on end I don't see him at all. What's happened to the best boy I ever had? The hand I used to hold has suddenly turned cold. The lips I used to kiss don't even seem to know that I exist. He's always off somewhere, and though he says he cares, I know it's just a lie. I see it when I look him in the eye. What's happened to the best boy I ever How can I go on pretending nothing's wrong when it's plain to see the boy I love is made a fool of me? What's happened to the best boy I ever had? Don't you think it's always sad? Good boy gone bad. Good boy gone bad.
That's the first of 2 on MGM Records for Carol Quinn. That one there from August 1964, Good Boy Gone Bad is the name of the tune. Now in 68, she would record as half of the duet Diane and Carol. That one there on the Speed record label. We continue now. We go to New Jersey for this gal. And the first recording back in 1960 for Bob Shadd's Time record label. But in 19 1963, she would have two more releases on United Artists, and in 1967, she had this 45. It came out on the 20th Century Fox label, and this tune, though, first done by UK singer Beverly Martin, Martyn, and she did it on for Durham Records here in the States, December of 1966. This gal's name, it's ironic, her name is also Beverly, but she's Beverly Wright. And this tune produced by Jackie Mills, arranged by Harry Betts. We go to March of 1967. Give a listen to Beverly Wright on the 20th Century Fox record label. It's called Where the Good Times Are.
Gotta leave here, maybe the morning. Pack my things, I'm going far. Get on a train, things ain't the same. Where the good times are. No need to worry where I'll be staying. Got plenty of people know me back there. You can be sure you'll be able to score where the good times are. Come on, sister, you're young and you're pretty. Ain't it time that you stop standing still? Come on, leave home. You've never known where the good times are. I've taken everything in that you told me. I'm only sorry you're not coming too. But I will write you soon as I'm back where the good times are. Oh, where the good times are. Where the good times are. Where the good times are.
March 67 release there for Beverly Wright. Where the Good Times Are is the name of the tune. That's on 20th Century Fox Records. Now, she would have later releases on Audio Fidelity, and also in the 1970s she recorded for the Epic record label. It's right here on Oldies and More Radio where the good times are. Is Johnny G starting to cough here with these allergies that I get. Had the windows open today. Was kind of windy here in the New York area, but let's continue here. Let's go to Chicago now for this trio consisting of Robert Lewis, Carl Washington, and the lead singer for the group. His name is Larry Brownlee. Now, their biggest hit was a song called Michael. That one came out in October of 1965. That was their debut single on Harry Mitchell's Kelmac record label. Let's give a listen to their fourth release. Their fourth of five. This bubbled under, unfortunately, at number 128, but they're called the CODs. The CODs from March of 1966, again, with lead singer Larry Brownlee on lead. It's called I'm a Good Guy.
When you call me on the phone last night, I wasn't home. Just you think that I'm lying, but you are wrong. Yeah. So that's why, that's why, that's why I'm a good guy. He's a good guy, yeah. I'm a good guy. He's a good guy, yeah. You got to realize, you got to realize, have a little pride. Don't be afraid. Don't be afraid. Be your guy. I'll never hurt you, baby. Nor make you cry. And that's why. That's why. That's why. That's why. That's why. I'm a good guy. He's a good guy, yeah. I'm a good guy. He's a good guy, yeah. You got to realize, you got to realize, I've got to have some fun sometimes. Don't be afraid. Don't be afraid. Because I'm not the playboy kind. I'll never hurt you, baby. Nor make you cry. And that's why. That's why. That's why. That's why. I'm a good guy. Everybody knows I'm a good guy. He's a good guy, yeah. He's a real good guy. He's a good guy, yeah. He's a good guy, yeah. He's a good guy, yeah. That's why. That's why. That's why. I'm a good guy, baby. Everybody knows I'm a good guy, baby. Yeah, a good guy, baby. Said I don't.
March 1966 there. Those are the CODs. CODs, that's their fourth of five on the Kelmac record label. I'm a good guy. You know, Johnny G is your good guy here on a Wednesday evening. Let's flip this 45 over because I like the flip side of this too. It's a nice ballad here, again, featuring the lead singer Larry Brownlee on lead. This one from, again, the flip side of I'm a Good Guy, the CODs. It's called Pretty Baby, the CODs.
Pretty baby, I love you so. Pretty baby, I love you so. Every day I work real hard.
Yes, I do.
To try to make it look so nice.
Look so nice.
But no matter how hard I try, my problems seem to multiply. Now I'm gonna love you, and maybe one day you try and love me too. And we won't worry about a thing, pretty baby, 'cause our love will be so true. Pretty baby, I love you so. Pretty baby, I love you so. Now you said my love is not true enough for you. When people know I've been good to you, so I'ma try and hold on to you, baby, with everything that I do. Now I'm gonna love you,
B-sides here on the Vinyl Treasure Show. There you go. Played the A and B side of that COD's 45, their fourth release on the Kelmac record label. The A side called I'm a Good Guy. The B side called Pretty Baby, released in March of 1966. Let's go back now to Detroit, Michigan for the sound of the Supremes. They had 12 number one singles through 1969, I guess beginning in 1964 through 1969. Of course, with Diana Ross on lead, but this was their seventh release and their follow-up to When the Love Light Starts Shining Through His Eyes, as this song bombed for them nationally, and it only made it up to number 93 on Billboard, 88 on Cashbox. It was number 22 on the R&B chart, but it did well on WEBB in Baltimore, Maryland. It was a number 14 record there, written by Holland Dozier Holland. This is from February 64. Give a listen to the Supremes on the Motown record label with Diana Ross on lead. This is a record that did not do well for them nationally. It's called Run, Run, Run. Needless to say, Berry Gordy Jr. was disappointed that record did not do well for them. February 64, Diana Ross and the Supremes on the Motown label. Run, 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 but their very next release did well for them. They after this release, they had 5 consecutive number one singles. Where Did Our Love Go? That was the next one. Baby Love, that was the next. That followed it up with Come See About Me. Then Stop in the Name of Love. And then one more, Back in My Arms Again. All number one singles for the group. Then the string was broken with Nothing But Heartaches. That only made it up to number 11. And then they think they had then there was another one that made it to number 1. The very next one is Johnny G's Drawing a Blank. As we continue here on the All 60s edition, if you're new to the program, please subscribe to my YouTube channel. Tell your friends about it. We're here every Wednesday night playing Soul 45's from 9 p.m. Eastern Time till midnight tonight. And I want to thank those listening in the UK at this early morning hour. Thank you for coming into the chat room there. And also others tuned in around the world, and also those of you tuned in on Oldies and More Radio. I'll be back tomorrow afternoon at 1 p.m. Eastern Time for a countdown show. We'll begin another countdown show, but it'll be Thursday afternoons at 1 p.m. We'll be doing 1962, I think July or August of 62 for Times Square Records, starting at number 150. But let's continue here for a Wednesday evening. And how about a twin spin on the Motown label? We stay in Detroit, although this is on the sister label, Tamla Records. This singer, a close friend of Smokey Robinson, and he was able to get him a recording session at the Motown Studios in Detroit. And this was his debut single, tune written and produced by Smokey Robinson. Let's go to June of 1962. Give a listen to Mickey McCullers. Mickey McCullers on the Tamla label. It's called Same Old Story.
It's the same old people involved, with the same old problem to be solved. Morning Glory is the same old story of a guy being hurt as he can be. And I know, because I took you back and all over again, you started hurting me.
It's the same old story.
It's the same old heart being broken, with the same cruel words being spoken. Morning Glory is the same old story of a girl who wants to be free. And I know, because I took you back and all over again, you want to be free of me.
It's the same old story. It's the same old story.
It was the same old foolish heart mending, with the same old heartbreaker ending. Morning Glory is the same old story of a girl who couldn't play her part. And I know, because I took you back and all over. Oh yes, I took you back and all over again. You're going to break my heart.
It's the same old
The same old story.
It's the same old
Morning Glory. The same old story.
It's the same old
You're breaking my
As Mickey McCullers on the Tamla record label, June 1962. Yes, Daryl, that is a promo copy. Same Old Story is the name of the tune, written by Smokey Robinson. This record would be re-released, a remix version, re-released on the Motown subsidiary VIP Records in 64. I don't know what prompted them to do that, but it would be, and I have it on the VIP record label. But anyway, we continue here. Sound of the 1960s here, Soulful 45's. This gal, she's from, is it Muskegon, Michigan? Is that how you say it, Daryl? Her real name, Betty Jo Haskins, but she recorded as Betty Lavette. And her debut single came out on the Atlantic label back in 1962, but she had other releases on Lupine, a Big Wheel, and Karen Records, but she and this label, Calla Records, she recorded 3 on Nate McCalla's Calla record label. This is the B-side to her third. We go to November of 1965 and give a listen to Miss Betty Lavette. It's on Calla Records. It's called Only Your Love Can Save Me, Betty Lavette.
I'm just a fool.
That's the sound of Betty LaVette here on the Vinyl Treasure Show. That is the B-side to her third release on the Cala record label. Only Your... Wait. No, I messed that up. It's... That is a real mess up. It's called I'm Just a Fool for You. Boy, did I mess that up. How could that be? How could that be? Wait a second. That is off there. Charlene, what happened on that one? Only Your Love Can Save Me. I didn't change that title. Boy, didn't anybody question that? Didn't anybody question that? Gee whiz, Johnny G. See, I was rewriting a lot of the stuff today, and I messed that up. Somebody should have questioned me on that thing. But anyway, that was Betty LaVette. I think it is her third release. It's 106, but it's the B-side. It's I'm Just a Fool for You. I'm like, what is this? Only Your Love Can Save Me. That's the other one that I have by her. I apologize for that. Johnny G is must be the wine that I had for dinner tonight. But anyway, let's continue. I know I didn't mess this one up, but I messed that one up. This group is from the Washington, D.C., Baltimore, Maryland area, first recording back in 1958 for the Monument record label. They do a song called Honey, Honey, but then in 1961, they had a release on the Felsted label. I featured it not too long ago on my Saturday night show, Singing Waters. Then in 1965, they put out this release on Soulville Records, which is out of Atlanta, Georgia. It would be picked up by the Josie record label in November of 1965, and for some reason, they re-released it again. That is Josie Records in January 69. But this is the true first press of the 45 on Soulville Records out of Atlanta, Georgia. It features Ronald Henderson on lead. Let's go to August of 1965 for the True Tones. The True Tones on the Soulville record label. It's called He's Got Nerve.
Tell me what's your name?
Here I am, standing on the corner again,
Tell me just to say.
waiting for that girl to come back. Maybe someday, said maybe someday, I'll have the nerve, yeah, to give a lead. Yeah.
There you go. Those are the True Tones. That's the first release on the Soulville record label, August 1965. He's Got Nerve is the name of the tune, but on the Jubilee release, the title's slightly different. It's called He's Got the Nerve is on the Jubilee release, which I have. I have all these releases. Call me a completist, but I do. That's because I run the labels. That's why. Johnny G here on a Saturday, on a Wednesday evening. I get that burned into my head also. But let's continue here. This record not in great shape. I was looking for, I don't know, one of the boxes. I got my old 60s boxes. It's mixed with some 70s and 80s stuff. And I said, maybe there's some cool records in here. So I saw this trashed copy of this Three Strangers 45, and I said, well, what does this sound like? And it's pretty good. As we go to South Philadelphia for this trio, the members of this trio were Salome Bay, Melvin Wright, and Ike Smith. Now, previously, they were members of the Daytons that recorded for the Norgol label back in 1959. They do a rare 45 that I feature on my Saturday night show called King of Broken Hearts. But they recorded for Johnny Madera and David White as the Three Jokers in the fall of 1964 for the Mercury label. Then in February of 66, they had a release on Frantic Records out of Philadelphia called Find My Baby. But this was the follow-up, produced by Leroy Lovett and Frank Bendinelli. This tune written by Leon Huff and Cindy Scott. Have to apologize in advance for the condition of the 45. Plus, it has severe water damage. So I did all that I could to kind of get the toothbrush out and clean this up a little bit. But it's got some pops in it, so you're going to have to excuse it. Wish it was mint, but it's not. It's from May of 66. They're called The Three Strangers. It's on ABC Paramount. It's called I'll Be All Right. The Three Strangers.
Tore me down, but as long as I got faith, baby, as long as I got faith, don't you know that I'll be alright? I know that I'll be alright. Oh, yes, I will.
If you like the sound of bacon cooking in the morning, there you go. You'll like that record. The Three Strangers there, May 1966 release. I'll Be All Right is the name of the tune. That one there on the ABC Paramount record label. I don't know where I got that, but it was practically for a song and a dance, I'd have to say, for that 45. Let's continue here. Here's another record I paid $1 for, but I don't know anything about it. It's out of Los Angeles, California on the Mutt and Jeff record label. This gal's name is Tammy Young, and the tune written and produced by Wilbert James for Little Jeff Publishing. And the label owner here was Joey Jefferson. So probably a partnership with somebody else as Mutt and Jeff. But it's from December 1964. Her name is Tammy Young. It's on Mutt and Jeff Records. The song is called Cheer Up.
Your best friend wrote and told me you had tears in your eyes, and that's why I'm rushing home to be right by your side. So cheer up, daddy, 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 cheer up, baby, please cheer up. Mama's coming on home, yeah. I know you've been lonely, lonely and oh so blue. But you need to be lonely, 'cause I'm coming right back to you. So cheer up, daddy, 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 cheer up, baby, please cheer up. Mama's coming on home, yeah. Dry your eyes, don't you weep and moan. Mama's coming on home, and I don't wanna see you sick and blue. That's why I'm coming home to you. I know you've been lonely, or lonely like never before. But I tell you, my handsome boy, you won't have to be no more. So cheer up, daddy, 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 cheer up. Baby, please cheer up. Mama's coming on home, yeah. Dry your eyes, don't you weep and moan. Mama's coming on home, and I don't wanna see you sick and blue. That's why I'm coming home to you. I know you've been lonely, or lonely like never before. But I tell you, my handsome boy, you won't have to be no more. So cheer up, daddy, 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 cheer up, baby, please cheer up. Mama's coming on home, yeah. Well, you better cheer up, boy, 'cause I'm coming on home, yeah. You won't have to be lonely.
That's her name is Tammy Young. Tammy Young on the Mutt Jeff record label, Mutt Jeff number 14, dating it with the Delta in the Dead Wax, December 1964. Cheer Up is the name of the tune. Johnny G messing up here tonight as we continue now. And where is Record Hound? Got to ask him if he knows anything. I think this singer is out of Canada, if I'm not mistaken, although the write-up didn't really say, maybe originally. Up next, I have a Canadian singer by the name of Bob Francis, had 3 releases here in the U.S. First recording for Bell Records back in 1967, and in 68, he had one on the Arc label, and this was his final release that came out on Atlantic Records, and it's a song first recorded in 1959 by Benny King and the Drifters. They did this song first, also on the Atlantic label. This charted number 25 on WKBW in Buffalo, New York. His name is Bob Francis. Bob Francis came out in June of 69. It's on Atlantic Records. And his rendition of the tune, There Goes My Baby.
There goes my baby, moving on down the line, wondering where
so all alone. What can I do? What can I do? There goes my baby.
There she goes.
There she goes. There goes my baby.
There she goes.
There goes my baby.
There she goes.
There she goes. There she goes. There goes my baby. Did she love me? Did she really love me? Was she just playing me for a fool? I wanna tell her that I love her and that I really need her right by my side to be my guide. I wonder why she left me. Why did she leave me so all alone, so all alone? What can I do? Oh, what can I do? Where is my baby?
There she goes.
I want my baby.
There she goes.
I need my baby.
There she goes.
Where is my baby? What can I do? Oh, there goes my baby.
There she goes.
There she goes. There goes my baby.
I think that guy's out of Canada, if I'm not mistaken. June 69 release, a cover of the Drifters tune, There Goes My Baby, Bob Francis. That's on the Atlantic record label. Now, in the 70s, supposedly, he would host a Canadian music variety TV show, aired on the CBC from September 72 to June 73. And I think he would sing and have dance and do other things on the show. I don't know if that's the same guy, possibly. As Johnny G goes out of his mind here on a Wednesday evening, let's continue here for this singer, actress born in Belgrave, England. Where is Belgrave, England? But she was raised in Philadelphia. Must have came over here in the States with her parents. Raised in Philadelphia, PA. And this is her debut single. Came out on the New York City-based Pulse label. It's actually her first of two on the label, produced and arranged by band leader Samson Horton. We go to February 65 for Dodie Marshall on the Pulse label. It's called, I don't know what this means, but it's called Good Gravy.
Now he's not good looking, and his hair is wild.
My mother makes good gravy. Some people call spaghetti sauce gravy. I don't. I call it sauce. But when my friend Ginny, she'd go, Johnny, you want to come over? We're making gravy. I'm like, gravy? What is gravy? She says, well, it's sauce. I says, well, no, it's sauce, not gravy. But anyway, there you go. A Dodie Marshall there, February 65 release on the Pulse label. Good Gravy is the name of the tune. Now, she would then move to Hollywood, California to act both in TV and films, which included 2 movies with Elvis Presley. She was in the movie Spin Out. You can check her out. You can see the pictures there, and that was in 1966, and also Elvis's 1967 movie, Easy Come, Easy Go. There you go. As we go easy come, easy go here on a Wednesday evening, as we stay in Philadelphia, this time with this next singer that was previously the lead singer of the 1950s group The Gaynors. And he would go solo in 63, recording for United Artists Records, and then releases followed on the United Artists subsidiary Veep label. He would then record for Verve Records, a subsidiary of MGM. This is his first. It's a song he wrote. It's produced by Jerry Ragavoy and arranged by Gary Sherman. But this is the intended B-side. And to me, this sounds like a Jackie Wilson tune, but I'll let you be the judge. May 1968 for Garnet Mims on the Verve label. It's called Stop and Think It Over.
Tell me now, baby. Tell me, baby. All these years I stood by your side, didn't I, baby? Didn't I, baby? You made me love you and then you left me now, didn't you, baby? Stop. Oh, yeah. Think it over. Give my feet. Oh. Come on back to me. Oh, each day, my love, since we've been apart, been a terrible feeling stirring in my heart.
That's the first of 4 for Garnet Mims on Verve. I think he was trying to sound like Jackie Wilson on that. It sounds like Higher and Higher to your host, Johnny G. But that's May 1968. Garnet Mims with Stop and Think It Over. Well, stop and think it over. If you're going to subscribe to Johnny G's Vinyl Treasure Show, you should do that. You should tell your friends about it as we continue here with this request for listener Edmund Williams. And this gal, she's out of Los Angeles, California. She was just 14 years old when she made her debut single in 1961 on the Skyla label. It was called Happy Teen. teenager. She would follow that up with a great doo-wop called Shy One, being backed up by a vocal group called The Impossibles. That was on the Raystar record label. But Edmund requested her very next single, which came out on Sam Cooke's SAR record label, and it's a tune that she wrote. This is from June of '64. Let's give a listen to Linda Carr, early Linda Carr on the SAR record label, going out to listener Edmund Williams. It's called Jackie Bobby Sonny Billy for Edmund.
Jackie Bobby Sonny Billy, Jackie Bobby Sonny Billy, Jackie Bobby Sonny Billy, Jackie Bobby Sonny Billy, Jackie Bobby Sonny Billy. Oh yeah, 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 yeah. I love Jackie Bobby Sonny Billy, Jackie Bobby Sonny Billy. All I wanna do is put my little arms around you. Jackie Bobby Sonny Billy. Oh baby, baby, I love you. Love you, love you. She loves you. Jackie Bobby Sonny Billy. Oh yeah, 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 yeah. I like the way you kiss me. Jackie Bobby Sonny Billy. I just wanna make sure that you don't miss me. Jackie Bobby Sonny Billy. Oh baby, baby, I love you. Well, one day, and it won't be long, you'll look for me. I'll be gone. You know that I love you, but just the same, I'm sick, sick and tired of playing your game. Oh yeah, 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 yeah. I like the way you kiss me. I just wanna make sure that you don't miss me. Oh baby, baby, I love you. Jackie Bobby Sonny Billy, Jackie Bobby Sonny Billy, Jackie Bobby Sonny Billy, I love you. Jackie Bobby Sonny Billy, Jackie Bobby Sonny Billy, Jackie Bobby Sonny Billy, Jackie Bobby Sonny Billy, oh yeah.
That's early Linda Carr there by request for Edmund Williams on Sam Cooke's SAR record label, June '64. Linda Carr with Jackie Bobby Sonny Billy, all her boyfriends there. But in 1966, she did two for Don Costa's DCP record label. She has others also. I have one on the Bell label, also have her on Ranwood, and she has releases on Capitol and the Romar record label. Johnny G here on a Wednesday, spinning Soul 45's out of my collection. Here's a request for listener Adrian Viterbo as we go for a hit. So let's see, Adrian, if the copyright police come out and follow Johnny G on this, because this was a big hit for this singer, born in McIntosh County, Georgia, but he was raised in Atlanta, first recording as the lead singer of Arthur and the Corvettes, that recorded for the NRC record label back in 1964. He would go solo in late '64, discovered by Otis Redding, had releases on the Rude Jack, Jodis, Fame, and Atco Records, and Adrian requested his first of 12 on the Atco label. His name is Arthur Conley, and it's a song he wrote together with Otis Redding, and it's actually adapted from the Sam Cooke song Yeah Man, which is from his LP from 1965 on RCA called Shake. And of course, this would be his biggest hit. This charted number 7 on the R&B chart, Billboard R&B chart, number 4 on Cashbox, number 2 on Billboard, and it did make it to number 1 on WKIX in Raleigh, North Carolina. This is going out to Adrian Viterbo, listening down in Mexico, and he's in our YouTube chat room. January 67, Arthur Conley on Atco Records, and his tune called Sweet Soul Music for Adrian.
Like good music, that sweet soul music, just long as it's swinging. Oh yeah, we out here on the floor, y'all, are going to a go-go, dancing with the music. Oh yeah, spotlight on Lou Ross, y'all, oh don't it look boss, y'all. Love the hurting thing, y'all. Oh yeah, spotlight on Sammy Dave, y'all. Oh, don't they look great, y'all? Singing, hold on, I'm coming. Oh yeah, spotlight on Wilson Pickett now. That wicked Pickett, singing Rustin Sally. Oh yeah. Spotlight on Otis Ready now. Sing bam, 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 bam. Oh yeah, get it, Otis. Looking good, Spotlight on James Brown, y'all. He the king of them all, y'all. He the king of them all, y'all. Oh yeah, do you like good music? That sweet soul music, just long as it's swinging. Oh yeah, I got to get the feeling. I got to get the feeling. Do you like good music? That sweet soul music, help me get the feeling. Ready, got the feeling. We got the feeling. Oh, I love good music.
Hits here on the Vinyl Treasure Show. No sign of the copyright police, thank goodness. There you go. That's going out to Adrian in our YouTube chat room, the sound of Arthur Conley. His first of 12 on the Atco label, Sweet Soul Music. That one there from January of 1967. That's my aunt's copy. Still plays pretty nice. And a record that I used to play the heck out of, yes, as a preteen, I should say. But anyway, let's continue here. Let's go to this next singer. She was an admin assistant for Nate McCallah's Calla record label, and she worked out of 1650 Broadway in New York City. She would eventually run the offices of Calla Records, and her name was Mary Wheeler. Now, McCallah was managing a group at the time, a girl group called the Tiffany's, and when the group's lead singer or one of the members left, this gal, Mary Wheeler, became the lead singer of the group, and she also had one solo release that came out on the Calla record label. The song, co-written and arranged by Horace Ott. This is the intended A-side. We go to March of 1966 for Mary Wheeler. Mary Wheeler on the Calla label. This is the A-side. It's called Prove It.
Prove that it won't bother me to become your used to be. Prove that I can just ignore all the love we shared before. Prove it to my stubborn heart. Do it now before we part. Prove it, baby. Prove it, baby. all these tears that fall aren't really tears at all. Prove that I don't wanna die now that you say it's goodbye. Prove it, baby. Prove it, baby. Before you walk out that door, prove I won't love you no more. Prove that I forget your kiss and your arms I'll never miss. Let me see you prove it. Let me see you prove it. Prove that I don't wanna die now that you say it's goodbye. Prove it, baby. Prove it, baby. Let me see you prove it. Let me see you prove it. Prove that I don't wanna die now that you say it's goodbye. Prove it, baby. Prove it, baby. Prove it to me, baby. Prove it to me right away. Prove it to me, baby. Prove it to me right away. Prove it to me, baby.
There you go. That is, lost my place. That is Mary Wheeler. Mary Wheeler from March 1966. That's on the Calla record label. Prove It is the name of the tune. As we continue here on Vinyl Treasures, we go to Shreveport, Louisiana for this next singer, but then he moved to Chicago, Illinois, first recording in 1959 for the Atomic H label. Then in 1960, he would have one on Bobby Robinson's Fire label. Then in 63, one on the Speed label. Then in 65, he signed with Webcore to have 3 releases. This is his first. His real name, Joseph Young Jr., but he recorded as Mighty Joe Young. Wasn't there a movie called Mighty Joe Young with like a giant like a King Kong or something similar, if I remember correctly? But anyway, this is his second of 3 for the Webcore label. We go to 1965 for Mighty Joe Young on Webcore Records. It's called I Want a Love.
I want a love that's bona fide. I want a love that's qualified. I want a love that's certified. That I can love and keep right here by my side. All you girls, you better listen. You don't know what you're missing. I want a love right by my side, so that I can love and keep right here by my side. To be satisfied. I want a love that's qualified. That I can love and keep right here by my side. Talking about a love that's qualified. Talking about a love that's qualified. Don't bring me no part-time. I want a love. I want some bona fide love. I want some certified love. I want some qualified love. Yeah. I want some love. I want some bona fide love. I want some certified love.
His His name is Mighty Joe Young. Mighty Joe Young, that's on the Webcore record label. That's his second of 3 on Webcore from 65. I Wanna Love. Here's a twin spin. Here's his next release. This is his third release on the Webcore record label. A tune from, let's see, 1966. Now, Mighty Joe Young, a twin spin on the Webcore label. This is his third. It's called Something's Wrong.
Spoke to me last night, baby. Don't laugh at me. That's no joke, 'cause I'm uptight. Little darling, it's so unfair. And girl, I wonder if you really care. You swore your love was still strong, but I feel certain that something's wrong, baby. It's just no good the way you do, baby. I understood you love me too, pretty baby. How can it be? How could you snap me and still go for me? You swore your love was still strong, but I feel certain that something's wrong. Girl, it seems kind of funny, but it really is a shame. Since I ran out of money, things just don't seem the same. No, they don't seem the same. Baby, I don't think we will last too long. Baby, my eyes can see that something's wrong, baby. I don't think we'll last too long.
1966 release there for Mighty Joe Young. That's his third release on the Webcore record label. Something's Wrong is the name of the tune. Mark Speck in our YouTube chat room asked Johnny G to flip the 45 over, an instant request for Mark Speck. As we flip the 45 over, Mighty Joe Young is his name, his third release on the Webcore label. It's called Suffering Fool. For Mark.
I can't get a job wherever I search. I won't steal or rob. I was raised up in church. I don't have a friend in this old town. Seems like the world put me down. I'm deep in a hole. I'm a suffering soul.
You suffering?
No, 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 no. Don't have a love.
You
Stand by
suffering?
my side.
You
Light
suffering?
up above while I'm not being tried.
You
I
suffering?
need some help. I'm all alone. Man, it's hard out here on my own. I'm paying life's toll. I'm a suffering soul.
You suffering?
You suffering?
You suffering?
That's an instant request for listener Mark Speck in our YouTube chat room. That is, excuse me, Mighty Joe Young. His third release on the Webcore record label, Suffering Soul, is the name of the tune, which I don't know if that's the A side. Maybe it's got two X's on that side, but also on the flip. Played the flip called I Want a Love. Johnny G here, spinning original vinyl 45's. It's from the 1960s. Let's continue here for this duo from New York. Not only were they singers, but they were also prolific songwriters, wrote so many great tunes during their careers. Now they are Valerie Simpson and Nick Ashford, recording as Valerie and Nick. This is their second of three on Henry Glover's Glover record label, and they did not write this song. Who wrote this one, Mark? Did you say? No, it doesn't say. It says Glover, so maybe Henry Glover wrote this tune, but they did write with Josephine Ashford. Yeah, did I say it right? Yeah, early. What did I say? Did I say that right, Mark? Well, anyway, they'll be. You know what I mean. Let's go to July of 64 for Valerie and Nick on the Glover record label. This charted number 76. Armstead. Joe Armstead was a partner with them writing. That's what I meant. Number 76 on WIBG in Philadelphia. Valerie and Nick. It's called Somebody's Lying on Love. Valerie and Nick.
Say that love is blind, but how did it find this heart of mine? Love is blind and it can't see. How did it lead you straight to me? Somebody's lying, lying on love. I know it's true, you can take it from me. Somebody's lying, lying on love. It's not the monster they make it to be. It's not the monster they make it to be. They say that love is for fools, but there are exceptions to all rules. If this is true, then let it be for two loving fools like you and me. Somebody's lying, lying on love. I know it's true, you can take it from me. Somebody's lying, lying on love. It's not the monster they make it to be. It's not the monster they make it to be. They say to love is crazy. To some people I guess it may be. If love is crazy, then let it be. Crazy enough for you and me. Somebody's lying, lying on love. I know it's true, you can take it from me. Somebody's lying, lying on love. It's not the monster they make it to be. Somebody's lying, lying on love, yeah. Somebody's lying, lying on love. Somebody's lying, lying on love, yeah. Somebody's lying, lying on love. Somebody's lying.
As Valerie and Nick, Valerie Simpson, Nick Ashford, July 64 release. It's on the Glover record label. That's their second of three. Somebody's Lying on Love is the name of the tune. Johnny G is not lying. I play original vinyl 45s every Wednesday night, beginning at 9 p.m. Eastern Time. We'll hear till midnight as we continue here. For this next gal, she's from Bradford, England. Her real name is Pauline Matthews, but she recorded as Kiki D. She began recording back in 1963, mainly background vocals for Dusty Springfield and others, but here is her second of three that she recorded for the Liberty label from March of 68. Give a listen to Kiki D. Kiki D on Liberty Records. It's called I'm Going Out, parentheses, the Same Way I Came In. Kiki D. We'll send that one out to Lenny G in our YouTube chat room. He likes that tune by Kiki D, March 1968. It's on the Liberty record banner. I'm going out, parentheses, the same way I came in. That's her second of three on the Liberty record label. And her biggest hit, you know what her biggest hit was? It was back in 1976. She had a duet with Elton John called Don't Go Breaking My Heart. That went all the way to number one for her. I remember hearing that driving into Pace University my freshman year in college. But anyway, we continue here on Vinyl Treasures, and I'm sure some of you listeners out there are familiar with a group called The Leaders, a group out of Newport News, Virginia. They had 3 releases on the Glory label in between 1955 and 1956, best known probably for their version of Stormy Weather. But 2 members of the group relocated to New York, where they met up with tenor Joe Shepard at a party, and the result was this group called the Corvairs, named after the 1960 Chevrolet Corvair. That's a classic car. Has anybody ever driven a 1960 Chevy Corvair? But their first release was on the Comet label. Then they had releases on Leopard and United Artists as the West Siders. Then they did 2 for Columbia. This was their second, and it's a cover tune. And this was actually this is their final release. It was a cover tune, first done by Ronnie Milsap in September of 1966 on the Scepter label. This tune, written by Artie Ripp and Joey Levine, it features Nelson Shields on lead. We go to October of 1966 and give a listen to the Corvairs on Columbia. It's called Ain't No Soul, parentheses, in These Old Shoes.
Ain't no soul left in these old shoes since you've been gone. We ain't together, why shine the leather and I put them on? Though I still feel the rhythm, can't do no dancing with them. Ain't no soul left in these old shoes since you've been gone. You've been gone. These old laces never took me places, they just won't tie. The music bangs out, but this tongue hangs out and seems to cry. Though I still feel the rhythm, can't do no dancing with them. There ain't no soul unless in these old shoes since you've been gone. Oh no, no, no. You come back, honey, gonna stay underneath my bed. They wanna dance, but don't get the chance, 'cause like I said now, alright. Though I still feel the rhythm, can't do no dancing with them. There ain't no soul unless in these old shoes since you've been gone, girl. I said there ain't no soul unless in these old shoes since you've been gone. Since you've been gone, I said there ain't no soul left in these old shoes since you've been gone. Since you've been gone, ain't no soul, baby. No, 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 no soul.
Whoops, that's the sound of the Corvairs. The Corvairs there from October of 1966. I think that was their very last singles, October 1966. Nelson Shields on lead. Ain't No Soul in These Old Shoes. That one there on the Columbia record label. Let's continue now as we go to this gal by the name of Lisa Richards. Don't know much about her, but it's her only release She recorded in New York City. First, her song came out. Well, actually, this record first issued on the Jovial record label in May 1964. It was then picked up in February 65 by Don Robey's Sure Shot label, and that's how I have it, written by Joe Brown and Raymond Barnes. We go to February 1965. Give a listen to Lisa Richards. Lisa Richards on Sure Shot Records. It's called Take a Chance.
Let's take a chance, for I love you so. I'll never let you go, for I love you so. Let's take a chance. Let's gamble our love, for I am sure that our love will make it. Oh, yes. And darling, I love you more and more, and I'll never let you go. And darling, I want you for now and all eternity. Whoa, for I love you so. I'll never let you go. So let's take a chance. Let's take a chance. Let's take a chance. Give me a chance to prove my love.
February 65 release there for Lisa Richards. Lisa Richards, will send it out to Adrian in our YouTube chat room. Take a Chance is the name of the tune. It came out on Don Robey's Sure Shot record label. Take a Chance on Johnny G Vinyltreasure show here on Wednesday evenings on Oldies and More Radio, also live on YouTube. If you're new to the program, please subscribe to my YouTube channel and click the thumbs up if you like the sounds that I'm featuring as we continue here with a request for listener Edmund Williams, this singer born Samuel Cook in Clarksdale, Mississippi. Cook's family, though, moved to Chicago in 1933. He was 14 years old when he sang with a gospel group, the Highway Seas. Now, in 1950, he replaced gospel tenor R.H. Harris as the lead of the Soul Stirrers, recording for Art Roop's specialty record label. And in 1957, he switched to secular music with releases on the Keen record label. And in January of 60, he signed with RCA. He had 24 releases through the year 1966 on RCA. Now, Edmund requested his 21st, a song he wrote, produced by Al Schmidt. This charted number 32 on Billboard, number 30 on Cashbox, 16 on the R&B chart, a big number 13 record on KSIG in Crowley, Louisiana. We go to July of 1965, going out to Edmund Williams, Mr. Sam Cooke. Sam Cooke on the RCA RCA record label. It's called Sugar Dumpling.
Sugar dumpling, you my baby, I love you in every way. Sugar dumpling, you my baby, my love grows stronger every day. Yeah, sugar dumpling, you my baby, I love you in every way. Yeah, sugar dumpling, you my baby, my love grows stronger every day. Look, listen while I tell you a story about my girl. Now I call her sugar dumpling because she's the sweetest thing in this world. Whenever I'm feeling bad, right away she puts me to bed, and she hires two nurses, one to hold my hand, the other one to rub my head. Sugar dumpling, you my baby, I love you in every way. Yeah, sugar dumpling, you my baby, my love grows stronger every day. Whenever I tell her, honey, I'm hungry, now go and fix me something to eat. This girl rushes in the kitchen and fixes me a dinner with 7 different kinds of meat. If I call her up at 2 o'clock in the morning and say, come on over if you can, before I hang up the telephone, she's sitting beside me with a cup of coffee in her hand. Oh, sugar dumpling, you my baby, I love you in every way. Yeah, sugar dumpling, you my baby, my love grows stronger every day. Judy monkey, sugar dumpling, you my baby, I love you in every way. Oh, I love you, sugar dumpling, my love grows stronger every day. Oh, sugar dumpling, I love you in every way. The sugar dumpling, my love grows stronger every day.
A July 1965 release there from Mr. Sam Cooke by request for Edmund Williams. It's on the RCA record label. That Sugar Dumpling, that was number 32 on Billboard, 30 on Cashbox, 18 on the Billboard R&B chart, and a big number 13 on KSIG in Crowley, Louisiana. But Edmund also requested the flip side of the 45, so we're going to do an instant request for Edmund Williams as we flip this 45 over. Sugar Dumplings from July of 65. You get this cool tune written by James Woody Alexander, again produced by Al Schmidt, July 66, the B-side to Sugar Dumpling. This is Sam Cooke on RCA with Bridge of Tears for Edmund.
You told me you'd always love me. You told me have no fears, but you left me just standing on a bridge of tears. You left me so hurt and lonely. Now hours seem like years. I'll never find peace of mind standing on a bridge of tears. Those happy hours we spent planning our wedding day made me feel our love
was real. Why did you go away? I love you, oh how I love you. I need you, I need you here beside me to guide me across a bridge of tears. Those happy hours we spent planning our wedding day made me feel our love was real. Why did you go away? I love you, oh how I love you. I need you here beside me, honey, just to guide me across my bridge of tears. Guide me across my bridge of tears.
That's an A and B side request for listeners Edmund Williams, Sam Cooke, July 1965. Sugar Dumpling, that was the first side we heard. That was his 21st release for RCA. And there's the flip side, Bridge of Tears. Mr. Sam Cooke on RCA from July 1965. Let's continue here on the All 60s edition for this gal out of Philadelphia. Her real name is Joan Capitola, but she recorded under the alias Dawn. Her first release in 1964 came out on the Mercury label, was a duet with Billy Carlucci. They were known as Billy and Dawn. Then she had a release on Apt in 1965 and two in 1966. One on ABC Paramount and this one that I'm featuring on United Artists Records, a tune written and arranged and conducted by Tony Lewis. This charted number 70 on WIBG in Philadelphia, PA. We go to November of 1966 for Dawn. Dawn is her name. This is on United Artists. It's called Love is a Magic Word.
Love's a magic word. It makes the heart just right for giving. And each time it's heard, it makes
November 66 release there for Dawn, a.k.a. Joan Capitola. That's her real name. Love is a Magic Word. That one there on United Artists Records. Let's continue now for this next group. They're out of Baltimore, Maryland. Their debut single came out on the Laurie label back in 1963. Then they followed it up with 3 releases on the Shangri-La label. Let's give a listen to their third, and it's a cover tune. This was first recorded back in 1962 by Arthur Alexander, but the tune written by Barry Mann and Cynthia Weil. This charted number 20 on WCAO in Baltimore, Maryland. We go to November of 1966 for the Uptowns. The Uptowns on the Shangri-La record label and their rendition of the tune, Where Have You Been?
Until we kissed, I never knew the thrills I could be tasting. Until we kissed, I never knew the years that I had wasted. But now I know I was waiting for you to come by. I was waiting. Won't you please tell me why this took so long to begin? Darling, where have you been all my life? Until we touched, I never knew the touch was worth repeating. Until we touched, I never knew my heart was only beating. But now I know I was waiting for you to come by. I was waiting. Won't you please tell me why this took so long to begin? Darling, where have you been all my life? Oh, darling, where have you been? Oh, where you been? Oh, where you been when I was feeling blue? Where have you been? Oh, where you been? Oh, where you been when I was needing you? Oh, where you been? Oh, where you been? But now I know I was waiting for you to come by. I was waiting. Won't you please tell me why this took so long to begin? Darling, where have you been all my life? Please tell me, darling, where have you been? Oh, where you been? Oh, where you been when I was feeling blue? Where have you been? Oh, where you been? Oh, where you been when I was needing you? Oh, where you been? Oh, where you been? Where have you
November 66 release there for the Uptowns. They're doing the Arthur Alexander tune, Where Have You Been? That one there on the Shangri-La label. Charted number 20 on WCAO. And let's go to New York for this next gal. I am guessing she's out of New York. This is her only release. Both sides are pretty good, I have to say. Tune written by ex-Firefly. Both sides of this record written by ex-Firefly lead singer Richie Adams and Larry Cusick, produced by Jack Gold, arranged and conducted by Leroy Glover. This is her first of 2 on the Veep record label, and this is the intended B-side from August 65. Give a listen to Zena Foster. Zena Foster on Veep Records. It's called Baby, Let Me Teach You. Zena Foster.
someone who really love you just like me. Oh yeah. Gonna treat you gentle, treat you good. Do the things that every lover should. Baby, let me teach you, teach you, teach you. Baby, let me teach you, teach you, teach you how fine true love can be with someone who really love you just like me. Be sorry if you let me try. I'll prove my love each day as years go by. Baby, let me teach you, teach you, teach you. Baby, let me teach you, teach you, teach you how fine true love can be with someone who really love you just like me. Baby, let me teach you. Baby, let me teach you. Baby, let me teach you. Baby, let me teach you.
Her name is Zena Foster. Zena Foster from August 1965. That's on the Veep record label, subsidiary of United Artists. Baby, Let Me Teach You. I did not pay $1 for that record. I have to admit when I paid more. So I paid, Barry Saltz sold me that record a while back for $75. I don't know what it sells for now, but it's a nice mint copy. But he would normally give me about a 25 or 30% discount. So figure that. So figure around, maybe 28 or 29% discount on the record, but I'll show you the sticker with 75 on it, but I bought it from Barry. Let's continue here with a request for listener Adrian Viterbo in our YouTube chat room. He's listening down in Mexico, and many of you that listen to my All 60s show enjoy this singer from Washington, D.C. He would have 19 releases on Leonard Chess's Chess record label. Now, Adrian requested his 13th, which is it's an old standard from 1934, composed by George Gershwin for the 1935 opera Porgy and Bess. Now, the lyrics were done by Dubose Hayward, and this song first recorded by Helen Jepsen, and produced by, this one though, produced by Billy Davis, arranged by Phil Wright. And this would be his biggest hit. It charted number 10 on Billboard, number 8 on Cashbox, number 7 on the R&B chart, and a big number 1 record if you were listening on WAIR in Winston-Salem, North Carolina. Going out to a listener, Adrian Viterbo in Mexico, June 66, the great Billy Stewart on chess with his hit called Summertime for Adrian. No, we can't do that. Hold on.
Summertime and the living is easy. Fish are jumping, don't you know, my darling? I said it right now, and the cotton is high. Like a, your letter is a rich girl, and your mommy's good looking, yeah. So hush, little baby, don't you cry. One of these mornings coming. You're gonna rise up singing. Then you spread your legs
this la-la-la-la. That morning, come on, baby. There's nothing gonna harm me, girl. With the mommy and the daddy standing by. Shut go to you. Baby, tell her I said it right now. Don't let it in, don't let it in, don't let it in. Baby, tell her I said fall out of your eyes. So hush, pretty baby. Do not let a tear fall from your eye. Oh!
That's the great Billy Stewart there by request for listener Adrian Viterbo in our YouTube chat room. Billy Stewart from June 66, song entitled Summertime. That's on the Chess record label. Have it on the Blue label, which is pretty cool. That is some old labels hanging around that I was lucky to find that copy there. I think, but from Mike Layton. Mike Layton, you sold me that copy. Got to say hello to Lionheart Roar in our YouTube chat room. Thank you, Lionheart, for tuning into the program, and glad you are enjoying the show, as this is really the only time I get to enjoy my records as well as the audience. So I hope you're all digging on the cool tunes tonight as we continue here on Vinyl Treasures. For this next gal, she's originally from Hazel, Kentucky. She was born Sharon Myers, made her debut back in 1956 recording for the Marvel label as Sherry Lee, but in 1957 she had releases on the Gone and Liberty labels as Jackie D. I just played that Jackie D. Gone release on my Saturday night show, a request for listener Bill Olb. Now, in 1959, she would record as Jackie Shannon. She had releases on the PJ label, Sage, Fraternity, and Dot Records. Then in 1959, she would change her name again slightly to record as Jackie D. Shannon, first on the Edison International label. Then she would sign with Liberty Records in 1960, had 17 releases through the fall of 1964. Then she continued on with another West Coast label, Imperial Records, had another 18 releases on Imperial through April of 1970. So you're talking about a big box of records if you collect this singer. And her two biggest hits came out on Imperial, though. Her first one on Imperial was called What the World Needs Now Is Love, and that was in April 65. And her 14th, released in May of 1969, a song I remember hearing on the radio, Put a Little Love in Your Heart. But here is the B-side to her 5th release. It's a song she wrote. Let's go to December of 1966. Give a listen to Jackie DeShannon. Jackie DeShannon on the Imperial label. It's called Find Me Love. Jackie DeShannon.
Find me love, can't you hear me calling to you? Ooh, 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 find me love, and I'll never ask another thing of you. Won't you try to come on by and see me if you can? Find me love, So surely you bump into me. Find me love, can't you hear me calling to you? Find me love, and I'll never ask another thing of you. Won't you try to come on by and see me if you can? Find me love, find me love. I want to hold your hand. You're just like the melody that stays within my mind. Some you take along with you, some you leave behind. I just want to be with you, however long you want me to. Find me love, can't you hear me calling to you? Find me love, and I'll never ask another thing of you. Won't you try to come on by and see me if you can? Find me love, find me love. I want to hold your hand. Find me love, find me love, find me love.
December 66 release there from Miss Jackie DeShannon. That's the B-side to her fifth release on the Imperial label. Find Me Love is the name of the tune. I have another one coming up for Jackie DeShannon, but we'll get to this one first. I didn't see Mark's comment in the chat room there. Let's flip over that Zena Foster 45. As I mentioned, it's a cool 45. Featured the intended B-side, called Baby Let Me Teach You from August of 65 on the Veep record label. Mark requested the A-side. So an instant request going out to Mark Speck in our YouTube chat room. Zena Foster on the Veep label. It's called Make It Me. This is for Mark Speck.
When you feel the world's falling down on you, and you don't know who to turn to, or
Instant requests here on the Vinyl Treasure Show. That's from Mark Speck in our YouTube chat room. That is Zena Foster, August 1965. That's the intended A-side, Make It Me, on the Veep record label. I also played the B-side, Baby Let Me Teach You. Of course, I bought the record for that side. I just played the flip because the last time I played this, which was earlier in the year, I neglected to play the B-side. That's why. But we heard the A-side again anyway. Doesn't really make a difference. It's great music all the way around. Now, I had a twin spin set up for Jackie DeShannon, so we heard Find Me Love. That was a B-side to her fifth from December 66. And here is her 15th release. This is actually the A-side and follow-up to Put a Little Love in Your Heart. And this song, she co-wrote this song with Jimmy Holiday and Randy Myers. This is from the Imperial LP, Put a Little Love in Your Heart. This song charted number 40 on Billboard, 33 on Cashbox, a big number 7 record on WITY in Danville, Illinois. We go to October of 1969, a twin spin with Jackie DeShannon. On Imperial, it's called Love Will Find a Way.
There can be a new tomorrow. There can be a brighter day. There can be a new tomorrow. Love will find a way. Love will find a way. The days go passing by, and we try to live life so carefree, wondering what is real. Do you feel there's a change that should be? In the end, what will win? Let's hold on, keep love strong. There can be a new tomorrow, and there can be a brighter day. There can be a new tomorrow. Love will find a way. Love will find a way. We're living in a time where you find we must share the burden. It's a heavy load on a road that is so uncertain. It may seem we're chasing dreams, but let's hold on and keep us strong. There can be a new tomorrow, and there can be a brighter day. There can be a new tomorrow. Love will find a way. Love will find a way. There can be a new tomorrow. There can be a brighter day. There can be a new tomorrow. There can be a brighter day. And there can be a new tomorrow.
October 69 release there for Jackie DeShannon. It's on the Imperial record label. That is her, what did I say? That was her 15th release on the Imperial label. Love Will Find a Way is the name of the tune. She does so many records, Jackie DeShannon. We continue here, and listener Blue Soul 7, he asked me last week in the chat room if I had a 45 by a group called the Dontels. The Dontels on the VJ record label, the group originally out of Chicago, Illinois, first recording for the Belltone label out of New York City, a rare record that they do on Belltone that I have featured on my Saturday night show. But they had two releases on the Chicago-based Witch label, but Blue Soul 7 requested their second release on VJ, which unfortunately I do not have, but I do have their first release, so I decided to play both sides of their first VJ release. Now, the A-side here Their first of two on VJ, written by the lead singer of the group. His name is Nathaniel Pendleton, and this charted number 29 on WVON in Chicago, Illinois from March 65. Give a listen to the Dontells on VJ Records. It's called In Your Heart, parentheses, You Know I'm Right. The Dontells.
In your heart, you know I'm right.
Hey, you know I'm right.
You jumped up and left me, baby, the other night.
Hey, the other night.
But you didn't mean to do it. You did it just to spite. And deep down in your heart, you know I'm right.
You know I'm right.
You know I'm right.
Hey, you know I'm right.
Now your friends tell you, I've been running around. I think they tried to get putting me down, yeah, putting me down, yeah. Now your friends tell you these things. They wanna see us fuss and fight. And deep down in your heart, you know I'm right.
You know I'm right.
You know I'm right.
Hey, you know I'm right.
Living without you, but you know that I love you, morning, noon, and night, and deep down in your heart, you know I'm right.
You know I'm right.
Deep down in your heart, you know, oh, deep down in your heart, you know, oh, deep down in your heart, you know I'm right.
You know I'm right.
You know I'm right.
Those are the Dontells, their first release on the VJ record label, their first of two, In Your Heart, parentheses, You Know I'm Right, from March of 1965. We're going to flip it over here. I mentioned I would play both sides of the 45, because the flip side I think is good too. Let me put this on here. There you go. So let's give a listen to the B-side, the tune written by the guitarist of the group, Willie Weems, and again, Nathaniel Pendleton on lead, March 65, the flip side of In Your Heart. It's called Nothing But Nothing, the Dontells on the VJ label.
Nothing but nothing ever happens to me. Gee, what a dull life this is. Same old thing day after day. Gee, what a dull life this is. Gee, what a dull life I live. Now a friend of mine, he really struck it rich, I know. Just the other day, from an old treasure map that I threw away.
Goes to show you that
nothing but nothing ever happens to me. Gee, what a dull life this is. Same old thing day after day. Gee, what a dull life this is. Gee, what a dull life I live. Now a friend of mine, I know, he won a car, I know, a brand new Cadillac, from an old raffle ticket he gave to me, but I gave it back. Goes to show you that nothing but nothing ever happens to me. Gee, what a dull life this is. Same old thing day after day. Gee, what a dull life this is. Gee, what a dull life I live. Now a long-time lover of mine, I know she did. She asked me her groom to be, but she married my friend instead. You know the poor girl thought it was me. Goes to show you that nothing but nothing ever happens to me. Gee, what a girl like this is. Same old thing.
There you go. That's the A and B side of the first of two by a group called the Dontells from March 65. In Your Heart, parentheses, You Know It's Right. And we just heard the flip, Nothing But Nothing. And I didn't have their second one there, Mr. Blue Soul 7. And Mark mentioned that it is a really expensive 45. I may have it. It's a possibility, but it wasn't checked off. So, my hopes are not good. There's probably about a 10% chance that I do have that 45. But let's continue here on the Vinyl Treasure Show. Almost time for a little bit of overtime. But here's a trio of gals from Los Angeles, California. They were attending Fremont High School in Los Angeles when they got together, first recording as the Dreamers on the Flip label. By 1957, they signed with Capitol to become the Blossoms. And after some personnel changes, they became a trio in 1961, signing with Challenge Records, and one more single on OK Records before they signed with Frank Sinatra's Reprise label. And in 1965, they would have 4 releases on Reprise. And after Reprise, they signed with this label, Ode Records. Their first, that came out in March of 67, was a cover of the Laura Nyro song, Stony End, but they followed that up with this release, their second of 3 on the Ode label. This tune written by Joe Armstead, Nick Ashford, and Valerie Simpson. And this group consisted of Fanita James, Gene King, and the lead singer. Her name is Darlene Love. We go to November of 1967 for the sound of the Blossoms on the Reprise record label. It's called Cry Like a Baby.
Cry like a baby.
That's November 67 release there for the Blossoms. Darlene Love on Lee. That's their second release on the Ode record label. Cry Like a Baby is the name of the tune. They would re-release Stony End as their third release on the Ode label. Maybe because Barbara Streisand's version came out. I don't know. Possibly at the end of 69. But let's continue here on Vinyl Treasures. Back to Detroit we go for this group that were signed to Berry Gordy Jr.'s VIP record label. The group included John Fagan, Sandra Fagan, Warren Harris, and lead singer Richard Street. They had 4 releases on the VIP label. Then their very last single came out on Gordy's Soul subsidiary label. This is off their Soul LP, Greetings, We Are the Monitors, a song written and produced by the production team of James Dean and William Witherspoon. This is the intended B-side, though, of the 45 from August 68. Give a listen to The Monitors. The Monitors on the Soul label. It's called Time is Passing By. That's the sound of the Monitors here on the Vinyl Treasure Show. That's Richard Street on lead, August 68. That's on the Soul record label, one of the Motown subsidiaries. Time is passing by. Yes, it is. Both so fast in our lives. You know, when you're a kid, time is going so slow. Really is like the summers were really cool because you didn't have to go to school and it seems so long. But now, geez, you turn around and, you know, we're halfway through the year. Here we are almost at the end of the year. It's amazing how when you're much older, how time quickly goes by. And also here on the show, as we're going to do a little bit of overtime here, think I got to get to a couple records. So we continue here for this gal from Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. She used to do TV commercials and jingles for the local broadcasts in the Pittsburgh area. She also recorded first for Decca Records back in 1960. She had other releases on labels like Elmore, Battle, TCF, and this label, United Artists. This is her first on United Artists, produced by Jack Gold and arranged by Herb Bernstein. And she would be married to record producer Mike Abbott. Let's go to February of 1965 for Martine Dalton. Martine Dalton on United Artists. The song is called Sad Song.
Every day I wake up from the night, teardrops on my pillow. Every night I turn in from the day like a weeping willow. I sing a sad song. I sing a sad song. I tell you love me. I sing a sad song. Loving you is all the love I know. What am I to do? No one in this world can take your place. My whole life is through. I sing a sad song. I sing a sad song. Come back, come back. Come back to me, my love. Love me until the end, my love. I can make you happy as a king if you let me try. Nothing in this world can mean a thing till you are my guy. I sing a sad song. I sing a sad song. I tell you love me. I sing a sad song. I sing a sad song.
That's from February 1965. Her name is Martine Dalton. Martine Dalton on the United Artists record label. Sad Song is the name of the tune. When I got this, it comes with like this, it's a DJ copy they would send to the radio stations with this little promo sleeve. It's not like the official sleeve. They used to have promo sleeves, and doesn't even have the number on the sleeve there, but that came with the record. It's a promo sleeve. And Lenny, you reminded me, tomorrow I am doing a show at 1 o'clock, so we're not going to go that much longer in OT here. But that's going to do it for Johnny G and the Vinyl Treasure Show. I want to thank you for joining Johnny G, listening to these cool 60s songs out of my collection. If you want to send me a request or get in touch with me, you can send it to me at vinyltreasures@AOL.com. That is the contact email address. If you missed any of the program, it'll be on momentarily on YouTube. The chat won't be up, and hopefully it'll be up soon, because I'm doing another show tomorrow beginning at 1 p.m. in the afternoon. That is a countdown of the Times Square Records Survey from July or August of 1962. There's 150 45's on that survey. And I'm going to have to play a 78, but not tomorrow. That'll be probably the third record I don't have on a 45. I have it on a 78. tonight. But anyway, so I got most of it pulled out. I got to pull out a couple more and check a little bit of the research that Charlene sent over to me. But I'll be on tomorrow at 1 p.m., 1 till about 3:30. But thank you all for tuning in tonight. Hope you dug on the tunes here. This is really the only time I get to listen to my records, you know, and I've been going through a lot of stuff, cleaned it up here. I have the new Johnny G studios here all set up for guests to come in the future here on the program. But thank you all for tuning in tonight. Hope you enjoyed the show. Again, if you missed any of it, you can also go to vinyltreasures.net. You can stream or download the show there. But I'll be back next Wednesday night right here on Oldies and More Radio, also on YouTube. But again, tomorrow at 1, and then Saturday, it's the big request show, 1950s and early 60s. Your requests by year. I play that music chronologically. But anyway, we're going to close the show tonight. Yes, Mark, you are correct. As you know, Johnny G does feature Latin Boogaloo a little bit here on the program. And this artist is from Quibadilla. Did I say it right? Puerto Rico. I'm not sure if I said it right. I apologize if I did not. First recording for Decca Records in 1966, but he had 2 releases on the Grande label. Grande Records is out of New York City. This is his second. It's taken from an LP called Johnny Zamat Introduces the Boogaloo Frog. Believe it or not, that's what it is. It's from July 68. His name is Johnny Zamot, Z-A-M-O-T, or Zamot, however you want to say it, in his orchestra. It's on the Grande label. It's a song he wrote. It's called Boogaloo Frog. So Johnny G's going to boogaloo out of here. Those of you that like boogaloo, I know Mark does. But anyway, as I'm choking here, thank you, Charlene, again for all your help. Thank you all for tuning in tonight. I really appreciate it. Really, I do. So thank you all. I'll be back next time right here on the Vinyl Treasure Show. Just want to say, everybody, so long, Boogaloo Frog.